ask y'all something in the comments. I want to ask y'all something in the comments. Like I said earlier, do not confuse my bluntness with I am angry. I'm not angry. I'm just blunt, and I'm to the point. I have been to the point since I was a youngin'. Like I literally, the Lord has made me this way, and I'm not about to change for the word. I'm not finna change because y'all don't like it. Because I find it funny that an outsiders can cuss these people out and don't have an insight really on what it is to be in this cult. But when I do it, everybody got something to say. Oh, she angry. She need a lot of therapies. What? No, I don't. I'm fine. I'll probably do need a little bit of therapy, but that's okay. That's all right. But I'm not angry. No. I'm blunt and I'm really to the point. And I've always been that way. And I know people want to respect a name, but I can't respect nobody more than God. And when I God opened my eyes to what stuff really was and is, I can no longer keep my voice quiet to what things are. And I know folks love folks, but like I said, when you love someone more than you love God and you have idolized and looked over wrongness and spiritual abuse and verbal abuse, and you looked at what somebody did in one little thing, 2 or 3 things, and oh, somebody helped me, somebody helped you to enough. I don't want nobody to help me to hell. When someone makes a quote like this, and the ones that know this quote I'm finna say know it. When someone says this quote, now the world, y'all that don't know what I'm finna say, but the ones who do know what I'm finna say, I want y'all to remember this quote. And we all know it, that's set in Bible class. We all know that set in Sage's instruction. Remember this quote. If I go to hell, I'm gonna take as many as y'all with me as I can. End quote. If I go to hell, I'm going to take as many of y'all with me as I can. I want y'all to remember that because y'all know who said that. If I go to hell, I'm going to take as many of y'all with me as I can. I want y'all to tell me how spiritual and how biblical that is. But y'all want me to uphold that like it's the Lord and it's law. I can't do that, y'all. I don't need no help going to hell. I don't need no help with that. But for some reason, y'all want me to uphold that. And uphold the fact that people have lost hope in God. To uphold a name, I can't do that. Y'all, I can't do that. Y'all can love who y'all want to love, and I understand that, and I get it, and I don't get it. No, I don't get that. I don't get that. I don't get, you know, that's not love. I don't know what kind of love that y'all have. I don't possess no love like that, where someone can say that to me, and I hear that, and I hear it, and years later, it still rings in my head, and it won't leave. Y'all can forget it all you want. Y'all can forget everything all y'all want. I will not forget. I cannot forget, and I won't forget. But when I have heard so many people tell me I have lost all hope, God does not love me no more, I have nothing else to live for, there is no reason for me to go on. God doesn't love me no more. That is detrimental. That is one of the most detrimental things I've ever heard in my life. I don't have to be a pastor. I don't have to be a shepherd over anybody. I have to be human, and I have to love God and love God's people to know there's something wrong with that. there's something wrong with that. When you got folks crying out and folks is walking over that. Folks is crying out and people are walking over that. And people are silent. And I can't be silent anymore about the stuff. And Monday, we're going to get into the whole demon thing because so many people have asked me what's the whole demon thing about in the searching for demons. So Monday, we're going to get into the whole demon thing that they were doing over there. And I'm going to explain to you guys, probably put in demonstration exactly what they were doing with the whole demon thing because you got to have to see it to believe it. Because yes, this really was happening over there. Searching for demons with your hand and people going to your home and telling you, you got to throw out your kid out your house because they have demons that they can't get out and how they have to take you, behind the woodshed and search you for demons and ask you about, your personal business with, and it's yeah, we're going to get kind of really, me and, Maurice, we briefly said stuff, but we're going to get in depth about, what really was the whole demon squad, because I was asked multiple questions about the demon squad thing, which really, really tore up a lot of homes, a lot of marriages. And I'm also going to get into about a lot of the young teen marriages that did happen because it happened a lot. There was a lot of 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds that were getting married over there because it did happen. This was happened way before Jordan. It's norm for over there for people to get married at 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Now 21 to y'all may not be, young, but a lot of between 16 and 20-year-olds were getting married way before, Jordan. That's why, probably, that's why y'all probably like, well, why is everybody over there kind of like this, acting like it's not a big deal? Well, I'm actually going to have to break it down to you guys exactly why everybody's kind of like, oh, it's not a big deal, because it was happening way before Dwight even came up on this, came back in 2018. Why there was frequented marriage. A lot of people, younger generation, was getting married at 16, 17, 18, 19. Before Dwight even came on the scene. Like, people can lie to you and say, oh, no, it didn't happen. No, there was a lot of marriages that were happening at 16, 17, 18, 19, years of age. And the reasoning behind that and why so many people say, oh, it's married than the burn, instead of just teaching, how to maintain, your sexual, how to maintain your vagina and your balls and your dick. It's, instead of just running down the aisle and getting married and not knowing the person you really knowing the person you were marrying instead of running down the aisle. They said, well, you have a choice, but that really wasn't the case like that. Well, I'm going to break that down on Monday. So it's going to be a rather long video on Monday. I'm going to break that down and stuff. And we're going to break that down. So it's going to be a rather long video on Monday on the church part of what I'm going to do. So I'm just doing this little video because I know I just kind of just, I had to let that out because that whole thing earlier, that made me upset because I'm like, what graduation picture? I ain't never seen a graduation picture where I seen a toddler and an old man on the same picture. Like, I've seen graduation pictures with just one person standing there having a picture. And that was a graduation picture. I ain't never known no graduation pictures where there was two people on there. No, I ain't never seen that. I ain't never known it to happen. I'm not none of my graduation pictures. I ain't never seen nobody else's graduation picture like that. I don't know what graduations y'all taking, but I ain't never seen it. Y'all can tell them lies if y'all want to. I ain't never seen it. I don't know what world y'all live in. My graduation picture didn't look like that. Tell them lies if y'all want.